Firstly, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, this is Genuinely LAS. Secondly, this Kia Stinger when it was new was £40,000. This is a GTS model, of course, and it had the 360 horsepower twin turbo V6, which, you know, when you kind of weigh that up, that's pretty good value for money. It competed against the Mercedes C43, the Audi S4, and the BMW 330i, and these competitors were, on average, with the same options, more expensive. Yeah, I'm sat here, and this is a 2018 car with £17,000 worth of depreciation. And I think we should sit here and answer that, but before we do that, I think I might know one of the reasons why. Let's just take a listen. Now see, that's not a lot of noise. It's a good noise, but there's not a lot of it, and it's not very loud. And if you compare that to an Audi S4, a BMW 330i, or a Mercedes C43, it just isn't as much noise. What is interesting is if you're sat in the car, because sound is pumped in, you do feel like it's quite a bit louder than it is. But when you're stood outside, and even listening back to the recording, it just isn't that loud. Now, it's a shame this wasn't sold at a dealership. I'm sure if you were to buy this car, you could easily get a new exhaust system. But still, it's just a shame they couldn't come a bit louder from the factory, especially because this is a pre-GPF car, 2018. So it had the potential to be pretty loud straight out the gates. But it's not. I'm sure a company like Quicksilver could fix that pretty quickly. Now that is a weak point of the Kia Stinger GTS. I fully admit that as a weak point. I think what we should do now is take some time to appreciate one of the best points of this car, the exterior. I just want to take a break in the action to say a massive thank you to Westdrive Kia in Braintree. It's because of them I'm able to sit here and tell you how much I love this car and steam up the back windows and sit with a dark light like a villain. So I appreciate everything they've done to make this possible. So if you can, check them out, and if this car's still available, you should definitely buy it, because I will buy it if you don't. You know, as well, I think being sat here in the back of this delicious Kia Stinger GTS in my favourite colour, let me just add my favourite colour for the Kia Stinger GTS, is I just feel sad. I feel genuinely sad that this didn't really succeed. The price was probably pretty right. The car looks stunning. It's got the right engine. Might be a bit thirsty, but you know, if you want this car, you'd still get involved. It's sad. I love that Kia went for it. I love that Kia thought, you know what, this is going to be our, I guess, mini Halo car. And nowadays you'll have the Kia EV6 GT, and we have the Kia EV9, which will sell really well, I'm sure. They took a punt, and to a degree, it paid off. It gave us a really cool car. It didn't succeed sales-wise. There are a few things that you could definitely change. The front vents aren't real, the rear tailpipes. Yes, most cars, they aren't real, but these aren't real and they aren't very loud, but it's stunning. It's an incredible car. For the money, it's less than it's a similar price to a Ford Fiesta ST or a Hyundai i20N, and £10,000 less than a Hyundai i30N, which launched at the same time as this and has been quite a bit more successful. I love this thing. I really do love this thing, and it sucks that we won't get another version of it. And then, well, the new successor will definitely be electric rather than a twin turbo V6 replacement.